You read it in the title. You've seen it. So go get a life. No, genuinely, go get a life. Start living life. And I'm not trying to be mean, because honestly, I only started to have a life last year. And that's sad, but most of y'all don't have a life, don't live life. And there's a difference between living life and floating around trying to survive. Okay, so let's make that clear now. So when I say get a life, I mean living life, enjoying. And at night when you want to reflect on your day, you're happy, you're not disappointed, and you've genuinely enjoyed the day. It's like a surfer. You're on the wave, but you only get in the water when you fall. And that's not the way we want to live life. We don't want to be 30 and be like, oh, I didn't get to live life. Oh, I did not experience what everybody was experiencing. So instead of complaining, I know how it hurts to hear this. You need to change yourself first. If you want a positive life, be positivity. If you want to feel loved, be love. And I know you've heard it so many times, but I just want to repeat it here in case some of y'all really need to hear it. Maybe you're not confident, maybe you're ashamed of I don't know what, because to be honest, there's not much to be ashamed of in life, because we all live the same life of, or all had the same experiences. So just to kind of comfort you, but getting a life will genuinely help you in all areas of life, actually. So in how you see yourself, how you perceive yourself, maybe school, grades, because you'll have a life, you'll be more curious, but you'll see by yourself how it can actually help you. So hi guys, I'm Bria, and I just wanted to make this video. Well, actually I'm just recording the audio and I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, so feel free to give me advice on how I should do that. Initially, I don't, I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous, but I did not want to record that video like that, but some events made it so that I have to just be here and talk with you. So I have some notes, but I just want to talk with you on what getting a life means, on the advantages of having a life, and lastly, how to get a life. So those are the 3 parts of the video. If you're someone who likes to have an organized video to watch, that's what I like. So I think that's how I'm gonna do my videos. So I've started to have a life not so long ago. I actually discovered it by living traumatic events. So like I said, you only get into the water when you fall, and that's very true. I think that's really relatable. So yeah, let's get started. What getting a life means. I've searched up the definition of life. So by definition, it's like Google definition. The condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, and continual change preceding death. So I'm going to repeat the parts that were really intriguing, including the capacity for growth, functional activity, and continual change. I think if you're listening to that video, you're not a bottle, a candle, an object, so you can do that. It's the capacity to grow, and that's what we're meant to do. Personally, I think that's what we're all meant to do, to grow, and there will be phases where we don't grow, but that means that we need to do more and we'll discover more things. And yeah, we're always in functional activity, like we're always functioning. So we should use our time on earth to do great things, to discover ourselves, our goal, and yeah. So I've been I said some things that were not very related to the topic. But yeah, I'm sure you know what getting a life means and includes. So if you don't, just think of one person you envy or think, oh yeah, they're all living the life. Yeah, they're doing that and that. They have a life. It might be the popular kid, it might be your cousin, it might be the friend who's always on trips. That depends, but usually there's always someone who you are like, oh yeah, they're living the life. So just look at them and be like, what are they living? But in a few words, getting a life means putting yourself out there, having experiences of your own, and spending time doing something you love. Because that's the whole point. It's being like just being. Guys, are we even listening to what it means? Being is being full of stories, being aware of who you are, so knowing yourself. Being is being with others, is being a listener, a talkative person. It's being. I don't know, I find it so interesting. That word has so many connotation. So yeah, it's being, guys. And many will say enjoy life and influence you to do dumb shit. Please don't. Like you know there are things that are just shitty as fuck. And sorry, I'm swearing. Don't do that. But ask yourself in what ways is doing that thing is helping you achieve something you will be proud of. I mean, obviously, vaping. Okay, you only live once. Okay, cool kids are doing it, but why? Like, why? There's no, like, you can't be vaping. Like, that's shit. So, yeah, you understood now what getting life means. It's living. It's not spending your day on your phone. You can like go and do exactly what you're doing on your phone. Like, I know when I go on TikTok, I like to see videos with great music. You can dance, like, to dance, and you can do that. You can spend 15 minutes just putting your 15 minutes is a bit short, but an hour in the day to just dance, listen to music. You can do that, but why spend it on TikTok? And usually you don't spend an hour, even though that's actually a big amount of time. But yeah, just do what you like without it having a bad impact on you. And we all know what are the damages, what are the bad things, you know? So now let's go on the advantages of having a life. First of all, you'll be too busy to overthink. You will feel more free. Honestly, that's my first point. You'll be too busy to overthink about what people think, about are they my friends or not. I've spent too much time overthinking. I have paragraphs on my notes app about me overthinking, and to be honest, that's so. I get it. Overthinking might be good, but sometimes it's too much. Like, too much, too much. So, when you have a life, you'll be busy doing what you love and you will worry less about what people think because you know what you're doing is for you. So, just think about it. Second point, you'll gain more knowledge about life, therefore, more confidence from the experiences and lessons you learned. Of course, because you'll go out and put yourself out there and I don't know, take a class that you like, talk to new people, and you'll have more knowledge of. Maybe you've never been to a museum before and you don't know how to, it's kind of awkward, you don't know how to enter, who to talk to, how to pay for the entry. But if you go one time, it's going to be awkward one time. You'll have more knowledge. And because you know how it goes, you'll have more confidence. You'll worry less because you already went before. So that's all about confidence because be awkward once and you won't have to worry about it forever. So just do that. You get more knowledge because you maybe take a poetry class and you'll be like, oh, that's how they do that. So now if you go out and like see art or see pottery, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's pottery, that's how they do it, and you can educate the other on that, and you'll become more interesting, you know, like, and you'll learn more. So I think it's only beneficial. Yeah, it only has benefits to go out and gain more knowledge to you, to others, to just life in general. So yeah. Another point is by taking time to work on something you love or want to learn and build, you will achieve your dream life. If you have dreams, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think everyone should have dreams. Like, just get started with a small dream. Maybe that's not meaningful, but go and work on that. And then you'll be like, oh, I don't really like that. I don't really like that. So you know that you don't like that, and you'll discover your core, meaningful, like really like you're very attached to that dream. You'll discover it. And so by taking time and working on that, eventually you'll achieve your dream life. And I'm not saying be consistent, be consistent. I've had enough of self-development shit. I just want you to do what you love. If you want to learn about something and it's like, oh, I want to learn about the pyramids, go watch a documentary about the pyramids instead of being on your phone. Yeah, if you want to write a book, it's actually so easy to write a book. Well, I haven't done it. I'm working on it, but I've seen a lot of people do it. Go ahead and do it. Spend your time doing something you like, and at the end you'll be an author. At the end you'll be, I don't know, maybe you'll have a garden. At the end, you can create a blog, you can do that, that, and that. And so, by taking the time and getting a life and actually dedicating time to do things, you will achieve your dream life. As I said, it only has benefits. Another one, well, this should not be your main reason to do so, but you'll attract more friends, connection, and others. Maybe in business, maybe in, like contacts and shit. Because of the knowledge you have, as I said, you'll be more interesting, so more friends, and you'll find more common topics. You can discuss topics with more people. You'll know more about so many topics. Maybe if you start a new sport, you'll have more friends in that sport instead of only having friends in your school. So yeah, you'll be going out more, and by sharing new hobbies, activities, and passion, you will of course meet so many new people. So I'm just repeating it so you can hear it, you can have it in your brain. But yeah, putting yourself out there will have you make so much connections, and those are crucial for your life and for your personal growth. And another one, I think it's the main one. You'll find yourself. You'll discover your taste. You'll try new things and be fearless. There are various things to discover in every area of your life. Like, I swear, don't be scared to do new activities. Even the one that are quite out of the ordinary, like something creative. You have pottery, painting, DIYs, drawing, origamis, knitting, crocheting, doing nails, candles, jewelries. There are so many. Like in the music area, you can learn to play a new instrument. I saw a girl on TikTok, she was trying to be a DJ. You can start a band. How fun is that to start a band? It's like the movies. You know how they start a little band in high school and they're also like cool and shit. Like, you can do that. You can write songs, do poetry, learn how to beatbox. I don't know, that's so cool to beatbox. Like, you can show people to do that, and I think that that is so rare, and that's the beauty of it. You can learn how to rap, and if you're sporty, I mean, there are plenty of sport for everyone. Niche one, or also very incredible, so don't be scared. And even if you're a girl, well, I know that that's like growing, but even if you're a girl, don't be scared to go out and do more male dominated sports. because that's so fun and that's so cool to have a girl who's like, yeah, I know how to do that. Because usually you don't hear girls saying they do, I don't know, American football. You don't. Like, generally, I don't know anyone who does American football. But yeah, um, and there are so many other hobbies to have: smoothies, baking, um, creating like clubs, like reading clubs, creating clubs. Oh my god, maybe you're hearing the people outside, but that's okay. That's kind of a cool like atmosphere. So I feel like you're really with me. But yeah, there are generally no limits, um, and there are other areas that maybe I will explore more later on. So stay tuned. And finally, life will just become more enjoyable, whimsical. You'll be happy, grateful, and positive when you realize that your life is actually yours and it's actually in your control. You decide what you want to do, how you want to spend your time. Life is worth living, and that's the feeling you'll have. Now, how to get a life. I've talked a lot about the advantages. So now, how do you genuinely get a life? And to be honest, here I'm just gonna yap and rant. And is it rant or vent? I don't know. Okay, so first you have to love yourself, of course. To be able to love your life, you have to love the person who's in it and who's gonna be there your whole life. And that's you. So if you don't love yourself, fake it, fake it, fake it, fake it. Lately, I've been having that feeling of like I don't like myself and like kind of not wanting to look at myself in the mirror. Like I would wake up and like I'd step into my bathroom and step in front of the mirror and be like, oh my god, and open my eyes and be like, oh. But I was like, that's not normal. So I changed that and I was like, I love myself. And literally, I'm actually looking at myself in the mirror right now. And you have to fake it because you're the one who's gonna be doing those activities, and you can't be a separate person from your mind and your body. Like you can't separate that. So just be you and accept how you look. Do affirmations. I don't know what you have to do, but do it. Like you'll go through difficult stages in your life, but at least you'll have yourself and you're the one and only person who understands you because you are the one living those different stages of your life. And so yeah, you have to just accept you. Second, how to get alive. I said it, put yourself out there. Do the scary things. And I know we all have that. I like that's I think that's impossible to find more than 10 people. Maybe that's possible. But whatever. Um, do the thing that you were scared to do, like posting something on Instagram, um, asking someone that you don't really know to like join their club, start even if you're older, this new sport you wanted. I know for so long I was so ashamed of not doing any sport. Like I would like work out at home, but like the teenagers of my age have, sports they've been doing since they're 7. And like I've changed every year, so it was very difficult to me for me to stick to something and be like, oh yeah, like I was new at everything. I was an expert at nothing, but I wanted to start gymnastic, and actually I'm gonna start next year. But yeah, and that's a little achievement that I'm very proud of, to be able to like say, yeah, I'm new, I want to start gymnastic, even though that's a sport a lot of girls and boys actually start very very young. But you just have to do it. You just have to ask yourself what's gonna happen. You're not gonna die. Um, and if you know you're gonna die, I I swear you're gonna want to do those things. So you're not gonna die, so do it. But you also might die, so do it. Like you, your life is so broad. Like you can't just stick to one thing in one path for your whole life. You have to go out, ask people. like maybe your neighbor is your best friend and you don't know it. So just go, and don't be scared to kind of, oh, I'm ruining this chance of like having a big, like, first great impression on that person. You are not ruining anything. Just be yourself. If you, well, oh my god, 1, 2, 3. If you are being yourself, you will not ruin anything. Oh my god, no, I'm ruining that opportunity. No, you're not ruining anything. If it was meant to be, it's gonna be. Like, if it was really meant to be, if you were meant to be best friend with your neighbor, that first impression is maybe going to be chaotic, but you both are gonna laugh about it, and maybe you're gonna perfect that like first impression and calculate everything, and it's not gonna end up being the same, and your guys are not gonna be friends, and that's okay. That's okay. Like, the other tip, the third one, is to let go of things, to not be attached to your routines too much. I love routines, but don't be attached to your hometown and be like, I'm gonna stay in my hometown my whole life. I know some people don't even change like neighborhood. Like, their family has been here since like three, like 15 decades. That's crazy. Don't get attached to your group of friends, and like, if you want to go out and have other friends, go do so. Don't be attached to, oh my god, to labels, to the labels people have put on you. I hate that. Like, what do you mean I'm the shy girl? You don't know anything about me. Don't be like, oh my god, people think I'm the feminine, artsy girl in the class, kind of shy. I can't do debate. Go fucking do debate. Who cares? You're gonna be maybe the shy, artsy, feminine girl who can do debate. Like, no one's gonna think that's awkward. So just go do it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Labels don't fucking define you, and no one should define you, because maybe what you're thinking about, what you think people are thinking about, is actually the opposite. You don't know what people are thinking about because people don't know you. People don't know what's going on in your mind. So don't think that they think something of you. Maybe they don't even think about you. So just do it. And if someone like criticizes you, just say like, why are you thinking about me? Like, see how weird that is to think about someone else? That is so weird. So just don't do that and do what you love. Um, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, go chase opportunities. Go chase the little events. Like, if there is a run organized in your town, go do it. Why not? And don't rely on being with someone. That's also another thing. Don't be scared of doing things alone, because you'll be alone a lot of times in your life, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with, oh, I'm gonna be lonely. That's okay. You're gonna be alone. There are some times where people don't exactly like what you do. It's not that they don't like you, it's just that they don't like the activity. So you can't take things personally. So be okay with being alone and doing things by yourself, because you can't rely on people. You can't rely on, oh, I need to be with someone. Oh, but my friends don't want to do that. My friends don't want to go to the museum with me because they think that's boring. Go by yourself. Because imagine when you're gonna be, I don't know, 40, and you're gonna be like, now I can go to the museum alone. And when you're gonna go for the first time, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I wasted so many times, so many years. You can't on just for that. Like, that's just going to the museum, and you can't just waste your youth relying on other people life. You can't always be the one saying yes, 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 let's do that for you. You have to do it for yourself, not for your friends. You also have to live your life. Okay? So yeah, get yourself like a schedule. Google agenda, an agenda, a weekly planner, a to-do list. Maybe a weekly planner is very great. Each week, go put an activity on your schedule. I know we don't have a lot of times as student where we can just go out and enjoy life, but maybe if you go to parties, just say no to one party a week. Like just do that, because I know there are a lot of people who go to a lot of parties. If there's a weekend where you just want to do nothing, just put 2 hours where you go out and do something you like. Maybe not go out, maybe just spend your like 2 hours doing something, and 2 hours in a week is not alone a lot. Not alone, a lot. Yeah. So each week spend time doing something out of your comfort zone. So maybe this week you're gonna go to the museum. Next week you're gonna learn how to write a book, how to publish it, and start writing. The week after that, what could you do? You can start a painting. You can do that. And the week after that, you can, I don't know, go to an event and talk to people. And the week after that, and sometimes it's just like, maybe in, like, if you have breaks at your school, go speak to that one person that you didn't, like, know, and just do that. So, yeah, getting a life is pretty easy. You just have to not rely on people's opinion, and you have to stop thinking about people. That's how you get a life, because your mind will not be thinking about other people. Your mind has to think of you first. And when your mind is busy thinking about you, you actually get a life, because your mind is thinking about what you like. And so, by your mind thinking about what you like, you will do things you like. You will achieve your dream life. You will focus. Oh my god, how did I pronounce that? You will focus on what you want and what is really meaningful to you. So I think that was a pretty long video actually. Ooh, 30 minutes. I will have to do cuts. But yeah, that was my first video. But I just wanted to speak to you. I did not want to overthink that too much. So I will post it. And my other videos are going to be much, much better than this one. But I just wanted to post that one to kind of introduce myself into the YouTube world and share my opinion with others. It's kind of a diary. My YouTube channel is going to be like a diary of me, and just sharing my thoughts and hopefully connecting with people. Even if it's with one person, I will be very happy. Hopefully I can become friends with some of y'all, and I can't wait to see you guys' opinion and to see you guys later.